So I'm reading NerdWallet's article, What Are Peer-to-Peer Payments? This is a resource for anybody that does not wish to read through this article. Okay, I will read it for you here, but if you want, it would maybe be a good idea to open up that article on your computer and follow along with me as I read. So be ready to answer some questions at the end, though all of this is very useful information, especially in today's day and age. There are a few questions that I want you to be on the lookout for and ready to answer at the end. You'll be asked to summarize how the peer-to-peer, the P2P payment system works. Which safety recommendation do you think is the most important to protect your money while using these apps? And then I want you to state and explain two downsides or negative aspects about using these P2P or peer-to-peer payment apps. So those are the questions that you will be asked to answer at the end. So peer-to-peer payment services let you use a bank account or a credit or debit card to pay friends or family from your phone. Peer-to-peer payment systems, also known as P2P payments or money transfer apps like Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App, allow users to send one another money from their mobile devices through a linked bank account or card. They make splitting bills with friends and family painless. Here's what to know about how they work, how to choose a service, and how to use them safely. So how do P2P payments work? Say you're out to dinner with your cousin Charlie and want to split the check. Instead of fumbling around for bills and coins, Charlie pays using his card. You take out your phone and open your app of choice, pick Charlie from your contact list, type the amount you want to send and your PIN, a personal identification number, if you have one, and voila, you've paid Charlie back. Once Charlie receives the money, he can leave it in his P2P account for the next time it's his turn to pay, or he can transfer it to his bank account. Different services may have different steps or requirements, but most work something like this. Which one should you use? Paying friends and family by phone or computer was first popularized by PayPal and Google. Venmo, which is owned by PayPal, and others now offer similar services. P2P payments are also available through banks and credit unions and on social media networks, including Facebook. If you want to join the P2P club, it really comes down to which service your friends and family already use. This will certainly make exchanging money more convenient. But if you are the one making the choice, check out a few of our favorite payment services. Okay, so on their site, they have Venmo, Zelle or Zelly. I don't have much experience with that one myself. Google Pay, PayPal. Okay, those are just 4 examples of peer-to-peer payment apps. So are they safe? Though all of the major P2P systems encrypt or shield your financial information, some have been subjected to hacks and scams. But many apps have fraud monitoring and support teams to help resolve unauthorized transactions. Review a provider's security procedures and fraud policies before signing up. Okay, something we always talk about, make sure you read that fine print and know exactly what you're getting into. So you can help P2P services keep your money safe by, and there's 4 suggestions here. You can add a PIN or 2. Many platforms let you create a PIN, which again is a personal identification number, and require it to complete transactions. For even stronger protection, add one to get into your phone too. Number 2, you can opt for a notification for every transaction. Some platforms do this automatically, but if yours doesn't, check your settings for the option to get an email or text anytime there's a transaction on your account. Number 3, paying and receiving money only with people you know. Don't pay strangers with P2P. That's a silly idea. It can really be tough to get your money back if you don't get what you paid for. So make sure you're only sending and receiving money to and from people that you know. And the last one, it says link an outside account. The FDIC, remember that? The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation recommends linking a bank account or a credit or debit card when using P2P payment services. So that way, if money is misdirected, you have certain rights under federal law to have that error resolved. Okay, so a few quick safety suggestions there, or safety precautions. Now, last part, how fast are peer-to-peer payments? What do they cost? So keep these things in mind when you use peer-to-peer payments. You have to wait for your money. Although transaction notifications are sent right away, the money itself may take 1 to 3 business days. Some providers are faster, and some also offer instant transfers for a fee. Okay? On that note, paying might cost you. Generally speaking, you can make P2P payments from a linked bank account or straight from the P2P account for free. But some providers, again, charge fees, maybe 2% or 3% to process payments drawn from a credit or debit card, for example. And the last, it says enter data carefully. If you mistype a recipient's email address, phone number, or their name, the money could go to a wrong person. So double check your recipient's information before you send a payment. Very important, you guys, to tend to that precision. Okay, make sure everything, all the details are exactly as you want them to be. Okay, and on that last one, I know some apps like Venmo, if they don't recognize somebody that you're trying to send to, they will have you verify that person, maybe with the last 4 numbers of their phone number or something along those lines. Okay, they try to help you a little bit too. All right, so that's it.